What's going on? Welcome to another episode of the CMP podcast. This is episode number
10?
10.
10? 10.
10.
Beautiful. Shout out to everybody listening to this at work. We appreciate you. And let's just go ahead and jump. What happened? Wait. First and foremost.
How's everybody's day?
That's good. Thank you for asking.
I'm
I
doing,
was
I'm doing,
gonna ask.
I'm doing fine. Thank
Yeah,
you.
let's go. Sorry, everybody had a good day. That's it.
Yeah.
Got a great
That's it.
I didn't have a
Good
good day.
week?
I didn't have a
Good
good
week,
day.
nothing.
It was a good week. It was a good week. Not a day. Not a good day
Nothing
though.
crazy happened. Anything?
No, I was in bed all day.
So I've been playing Marvel Snap,
Okay.
and I was like
Okay.
one game away.
Okay,
I was
dude.
one game away from being what is it called again? Chip?
Infinite.
100 top 100.
Yeah,
Right.
top 100. No, Infinite. I think it's called. Chip,
Yeah,
is that what it's
Infinite,
called?
right.
Yeah.
Because Chip plays it with me. Chip is a master
Yeah.
though. He's been
Yeah.
top 100 100 times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was one game away. I lost, unfortunately, minus 30. Now I'm 96 instead of 99.
Wow,
But
that's crazy.
had a pretty good week though. Had a pretty good week besides that. What about you, Chip?
Yeah, I was playing Pokemon Showdown. I played a tournament game today, and I told
Oh.
everybody, hey, if you guys want this team, I'll give it to you. But, like, guess what? Everyone already had the team. But then I told everybody else, oh, don't worry, it's not the same team. I made 2 changes to it.
Yes. That sounds like you, yes.
Yeah.
That is what you did today. I remember.
It
Thank
got
you.
4 EVs in HD. It's in speed now.
Yes, that's exactly what it was actually. It was 16 EVs, but yes.
So I was actually thinking about that. There's no reason not to put the EVs in Spadef, because if you're shed tailing into that Pokemon, you want better Spadef to take on the hits if you do switch it in. Because you already have massive HP, and the HP number doesn't matter for your sub.
What Pokemon are we talking about, brother?
Iron Hands.
Yeah, let's
Iron Hands.
let the people
Oh,
know.
okay, yeah. Iron Hand's fine. Yeah, you can rest it up.
No, you have to. It's over HP. You have to.
HP just helps with.
But if you're running Shed Tail,
It helps with. Yeah, but I know, but it helps with Ice Spinner from Banded Chimpao.
yeah, okay, dude.
But
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
that's what the podcast. That's what the podcast is all about.
That's what the podcast is all
Pokemon is
about.
an anime.
It's-
No,
Pokemon
it
is
is.
also an anime.
Yes,
That was-
and a cartoon.
Well, I'm glad everybody was doing great. I am also doing great. Nothing too crazy happened for me as well, except for I saw somebody do drugs at work. But that's
That's not here nor
regular.
there.
That's everyday
That's
stuff.
not here nor
Like,
there.
Wow.
that's neither here nor there. But anyway, let's
Chainsaw
go ahead
Man.
and jump right into Chainsaw Man.
Sheesh. Listen. I've been a pseudo chainsaw hater for the past 7 weeks, right? This episode,
Nine.
this episode was so good. Oh my
It was
god.
pretty good.
It had action, it just had action.
What else did it have? What else,
I
what
don't,
else did it
I
have?
was trying to I was thinking like maybe it had something else other than
Yeah.
action, but no, it really only had action.
Drama. Let me just say that Mo in the chat was very furious. He typed 2,000 messages about them not having sex in the chat. He was
Oh, that's
so
true.
It doesn't
angry
make
about
sense.
this.
That's true.
It
He's
doesn't
so,
make
he's so
sense.
angry about this.
We did all this. We got to this whole point,
Didn't you?
and
Didn't
you
you?
guys just skipped the very obvious payoff.
Didn't I say exactly what would happen though? He's gonna say I don't want sex with her because
Of course he's gonna. But why would he say that bullshit?
And then
That's not
because-
real. That's not
was it power?
real.
Wasn't it power?
Alright.
Wasn't it power? Was like, did you do it? And then what? The eye patch girl was
Did you,
like,
no, Power was
know?
like,
Yeah.
did you mate?
yeah. And then
Yeah.
and then she was like, no, Denji's a gentleman, and that's exactly what happened. Denji was a gentleman.
Man.
Yeah,
No.
but
No,
I do like that
he
they.
didn't do it because he wasn't a gentleman. He did it because he's a pussy.
Yeah, I think so too. I really think so too. But I do like that they made up a whole plan to get them together and then instantly died that same
Yeah.
episode. Like, oh god. Like, bro. Her fighting though, I know we skipped a little bit, but her fighting, giving up her body to save was so sick. Like the scenes were sick.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like right arm gone of the forbidden one. Left arm gone of the forbidden one. And Exodia got summoned, but they had the counter. It didn't matter.
not the. I mean, she came through. And blew
So
that thing.
here's
I
the
mean,
thing.
with
Like
mouse
all
thing,
these
you
people are dead, right? Like they've been shot, they've been stabbed, they've been whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like it's not all of them are gonna be dead. Like the eye patch girl, she's probably dead because we already got a little bit of
Oh,
her.
she's gone.
Yeah, she's gone,
Yeah,
right?
she's gone.
But like it's based on like what I'm seeing, like based on like a good storytelling mechanic, they're going to kill her off for sure because we already got her story and we already got her connection with Aki. So they're gonna have flashbacks of Aki with her, and she can die because of that. But
Yeah,
the
never
other
know.
the other characters like Makima, she can't die, dude. Like there's no way that she's actually dead. Like Power, she can't die. Maybe I don't
We
know.
are skipping ahead
That's
a
a
little
50.
bit, but
That's a
yeah,
50. That's a 50-50. That's a 50-50. Nah, it's like a
I don't
70-30.
think Makima's dead either. I don't believe so.
I don't.
I,
But she's.
I will say this: the Arthur's kind of insane. Like the way he writes is just so crazy that it's kind of hard to tell what will happen, what won't happen.
I was rewatching the scene where Makima was seducing Denji,
Hmm.
and she was
Rewatching because he was so angry he had to see it again just to
I
pretend
was like,
that something was
I
happening.
gotta get payoff one way or another. And so I was rewatching that, and I thought it was very interesting the line where she says, as she bites his finger, she said, "I'm gonna bite your finger so that way you remember this feeling, even if your eyes are closed." Oh, it was very interesting. And then, like
Mo was
a few
like
episodes
curls
later, she
toes and
actually died.
everything. His curls toed and his, his toes curled and everything.
Well, hold on. I no, my toes only curl when I'm at the finish line. But I will say I have my pants around my ankle. I
What are you saying? Around the finish line at the beginning when it starts. That's you.
I
Finish
did
line
have
is the
pants
starting
around.
line.
He's already finished when it starts. Let's just say
I was ready.
I didn't expect to get here, so I have
Hey,
good.
but this was a fire. But when they shot Denji, when he first of all, the fact that they have a random dude in the restaurant just talking. That's crazy. I'm not talking to some random nigga in the restaurant. Hello? I'd be like, yo, are you okay? I immediately we would have stopped the whole
No,
conversation.
that
I'd
is
be
that
like,
is
yo.
what they did though. He's like, who the F are you? That's what he said.
No, they was
Yeah.
engaging him at first.
Yeah,
Well,
but
he
that
just started talking. He started. It's because he brought up the dude from Denji. It's past the Yakuza.
No, that was
movie.
before. After that,
Yeah.
before that, he was just talking
Oh,
to
yeah.
them.
Yeah, before
yeah,
that, they were
because
just talking back and forth. He was actually engaging them.
no, but the thing is like he was
Random person in the restaurant.
they weren't engaging him. They were just listening because like maybe he was talking to himself. That's how I saw it. Because they
I
weren't
thought
really talking to him.
weren't they responding? Wasn't somebody responding? Weren't they? Like Deji was responding to him.
I
I
think
thought.
Power was. But
I felt like there was some back and forth, and then once he started to bring up the extra shit, then that's when Denji was like, "Hey, what's wrong with you? What's up with you?" I
any
don't like.
different?
That's just crazy. First of all, I'm not talking to some random person
Yeah, that's true.
30 feet away from me out of nowhere.
He's like
Can you
10 feet
imagine-
away. He's like 10
But
feet
the
away.
fact that he got the gun out and shot him in the head,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Aki destroys the whole building just because someone shot Denji, who can come back to life whenever he wants. Like I felt bad for the owner there. He was like he destroyed the entire building.
Yeah, the dude. They didn't even think about him at all. Like at
No.
all. They just got up and kept fighting. Like, oh, this guy's dead. We're supposed to. We're supposed to protect the people, but I guess it's fine.
no,
I
that's
guess
all
we're
right.
not supposed to protect the people.
Two heroes.
I will say though, that in terms of anime,
Okay.
Team Rocket's confirmed for Scarlet and Violet, which probably means Ash is back too. I just want to put that out there for people in the middle of this chainsaw episode while we still got their attention.
That's
Okay.
what's up. That's good. That's good info. That's good
Right.
info.
Thank you, thank you.
No spoiler alert though.
Full spoiler, but yeah, I mean, I do think that scene was just cool because obviously, like the dude was just randomly talking, and then they got his attention.
I
Well, he
didn't
got their
know.
attention when he was like, "Look at this guy. You remember this guy, right?" And like once I would have
And the
seen that, I would
weirdest
have.
thing
Wait, are we supposed to know that
the
guy?
gun devil wants his heart.
Yeah, we do know that guy. That was the guy from episode 1.
Oh, okay.
No, he wasn't in episode 1, but he's the guy from episode 1's grandson.
Oh yes.
And there it is. Joey gaslighting me.
Sorry about that.
So
He's
that
in the
can-
opening, so
That kind of lets you know how powerful Chainsaw Man is, right? Because the gun devil wants is like paying people off to kill him.
That's
yeah,
what
we've
it
seen that a few
implies, yeah.
times. Yeah. The Infinity Devil wanted his heart too. There's so many people wanted him for his heart. That's why
So it's-
Himeno was like, "Hey,
heart?
we need to talk to what's her name, Makima, about like why people want Denji and all that."
The guy's scared.
It's also weird. It's also, I guess, it's not weird, but like I like the foil between the Katana dude and Denji, like the way that they're built. they look like Barrel Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of.
yeah, they're kind of similar builds.
Yeah. I will say I like the sword guy's whole design. Looks cool as shit.
Yeah, he's like a commander.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sword chainsaw man, sword man,
I think they call him Katana Man.
sword man.
Yeah, Sword Man.
Here in America, we call him sword man.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
But we're in Japan.
No,
Maybe some other country. No, I
We're
don't know
not.
where you're at.
America.
Yeah, where are you from?
I don't know where you're at. Hey, but here in America, we call him sword man.
And G's in Japan. We are in Japan.
I don't know. I don't care about where he's at. Hey,
America.
Or,
where I'm at, we call him sword man.
okay.
Just like we lost soccer, that's sword man.
Yeah, that's true.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to the U.S.
Episode was heat though.
Yeah,
When
it was
the guy
it was
showed
a
the
10
stuff,
out of 10.
like you should have instantly known that something bad was gonna happen when the guy took out the pick, right? Like I'd
Yeah.
instantly put out like, okay, this guy's gonna hurt me. Then he got shot at.
But
It's
you didn't
fine,
think he was
though.
going to shoot him in the head.
I thought he was gonna shoot him in the head.
Listen,
because
listen.
you got to remember.
When
Oh,
he shot
okay.
him in the head, I didn't think he was gonna turn into a devil. Like, why are you shooting him?
That was crazy. That was wild. Dude,
Okay.
I will say though the fight was sick. And then when like the actual fight, like going forward a little bit after everything was blown up, the fight was really cool. And then when he underestimated the guy and got killed, but then that doesn't matter obviously.
Snake girl. What is? So that's the snake devil.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know her official name.
She got Monster
Snakes are
Reborn
pretty
on him.
scary, right?
She got Monster Reborn, and
Are you guys scared of
know,
snakes?
no,
No, I'm
I
not
used to have
terrified of
pet
snakes.
I love them.
Yeah, I'm Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
I actually had a pet snake.
I'm Steve Irwin.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I will say I was so pissed off when he came back to life. I was like, the cursed devil was so cool, and his execution was really cool too.
Yeah,
And
I was
it
very
nothing.
confused. I was very confused with the counting down. I was like, what's happening here? Like, why is he counting down? Why is he not counting up?
Well, you got it after though, right? When
Yeah.
he literally explained
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
I
he
was so
literally
pissed.
explained it, yeah, I got it after that.
Like if you can't get what it implies, did you understand what it said? What it was? Okay, cool. 'Cause there was a lot of hints there and the actual answer. So I'm glad you got that.
I'm glad you
But,
picked up the actual answer they gave.
I'm glad you picked up literally what was handed to you. But I will say, like I said, like that was cool. Seeing his power was cool. Seeing how crazy Snake Girl was insane. And then again, highlight for me was the death of the girl, of Eye Patch Girl, giving up her literal body in the middle of the fight. So she
Whole
goes away.
body.
But for it
Yeah.
didn't even matter.
Yeah.
Because they got the guy
Didn't
and then the
even
snake
matter.
just ate it.
Snake girl said, "All right, I guess I gotta step in."
Yeah.
So now we're back to 3.
One.
And I guess and Makaba, I guess. So there's no way she's dead.
There's yeah. I think we all agree. There's literally no way she's dead.
No.
I mean, she's not gonna die without giving up the cheeks.
I have a question though. The curse, right? That doesn't have to do with the sword, right? That they talked about a couple episodes ago, where like every time you
Yeah,
use
it
the sword.
did.
That's literally it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So his life is sucked.
Yeah,
I
he
think-
lost some months, I believe. I think they said in the episode.
Dang.
If not, they might say next episode.
My guy lost a couple months. So combined with smoking, he's like exponentially dying, right? Exponentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, also
Hold on
his
one
job.
second. Hold on. 'Cause I've
And
seen
literally his
there are
job.
smokers that lived to like 80 something.
Yeah, there are some people, and there are also some smokers that die really early.
They
There
got-
are some smokers that die at like 20 something. But that, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Data is.
I don't think 80
It
is
is.
accurate though. I'm not too sure about that one. 80? No.
I think I'm officially ready to call it though. This series is a 10 out of 10.
Dude, how come in the beginning, like you guys heard it too, right? I said, "Oh my god, what a great Chainsaw episode," and then Mo was like, "Yeah, it was alright." Like what? Did you not hear that? I was pissed.
It's all right. I guess it's all right.
It's all right.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
in my 10 out of 10, just slightly okay.
Like he didn't even say it was a 10 out.
Right.
He didn't even say it was a 10 out of 10 episode. He said it was a 10 out of 10 series.
Yeah,
this series is all right.
That's what I'm saying. This is a excellent series. I can tell already. Just by the way it's all progressed, and once again, they had moments of complete silence in this episode too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Where it's
Yeah.
just like it's building tension. It's like the whole thing is very it's produced well,
Yeah, production is
executed
excellent.
perfectly. Like this is a 10 out of 10 series.
Mm.
It doesn't necessarily mean like I'm sitting there on the jizz all over myself. 10 out of 10 episode, but
I mean, this was the first.
it's
This was the
serious.
first. This
It's
was the
pretty.
first
It's
10 out
pretty
of
damn
10
good.
episode though. This was the first.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that.
I would like to mention that Moet said last week that if what's her name, Himino,
Yeah.
something like that, the eye patch girl, and then she don't have sex, all episodes are going to have like a -1.
No,
So
the,
this is
only
actually
only
a
the
low
last
one.
only the last episode.
You know
'Cause-
what? You are
This was the
1,000%
No,
low
no,
right.
no,
This
no, no,
was
no,
the
Mo,
low
no, Mo.
I'm glad you reminded me.
No, no,
of
no,
that.
Mo. You
This
said
series is actually
you put
9
the
out of
you put
10.
no, you put the episode. No, you put the last episode 8 out of 10. But on
So I dropped that down to a 6. You're
yeah,
right. I
yeah,
totally forgot about that.
yeah. So,
Last
but
episode is a 6. This series is 9 out of 10.
oh, wait, the series is a 9 because of that. Okay, whatever. I didn't know it had implications on the series ranking.
So I do have a 10 out of 10 series though, but it's not this one. It's not Chainsaw Man.
All right.
I thought you were saying 11.
All right, let's move on to Spy X Family. This was a very weird episode, like very
What?
weird.
What didn't you like about it?
No, I didn't say
Well,
it was.
actually,
I didn't. I
The
didn't
fact
say I
that he
didn't.
was
I didn't say.
contemplating
I
killing
didn't.
her?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I didn't say I didn't
The
like
fact
it.
that
I just
she
said it
wants
was
to kill
very
the other
weird.
girl?
I just said it was very weird. I just said it was very weird.
The fact that these dudes came out super Hulk-like. What
Yeah.
what was
Yeah.
weird for you?
Okay, so the guys are Hulks. They're using super illegal rackets.
Red Hulk.
Which is fine. Which is all legal.
Yeah.
We know this from the beginning, though. We were told this in the beginning.
Yeah.
And we were told in the beginning, anything's legal here. And I love how they showed an example of two girls sitting on thumbtacks. I was like, so people actually did that.
I think I missed that one. I
Oh yeah, if you go down that when they're explaining everything like about what's legal, like oh you can do whatever to your weapon, it literally had at the bottom one was two girls on thumbtacks.
Interesting.
Yeah, I did not see that. Okay. So this is I agree.
Like the
I don't
fact,
know.
like the
It's
fact
very
that they have
interesting.
to win a tennis tournament to get the painting, and the painting is only important because he might get a chance to be able to decipher it. Like that's a little weird, but
they will
it's
decipher it.
Hmm?
They'll definitely decipher it. That's
yeah. But
Twilight.
I'm saying yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
saying.
mean, they'll definitely decipher it. But no, I agree how the whole premise is pretty strange. Like it's just like
I mean, it was a good
Oh, we have to
episode.
win
It was a
that
good episode. It was just
underground-
very strange. Yeah, Underground Tennis Club. Like it's,
underground tennis tournament. I mean, I guess that's all I can feel about
I
it.
feel like the
But,
only
like, guys-
people, like the people that are watching it are Lloyd because like Lloyd is the only one that's like this is very weird. Like this is like Underground Tennis Tournament. Like, are you serious? Like, why do we have to do this to get the painting?
And that's what kind of made the episode okay for me was the fact that he pointed out like
He was aware
This
how weird it was.
pretty weird. Yeah, like what's going on with it?
It's like yeah, I dabble
that's why
in
I'm
tennis
like,
by the
I'm
way.
okay with it.
Yeah, I dabble in tennis.
I think it's the only thing that would really fit in this like universe. Is like, do you really want to see Lloyd and Fiona in like an underground like fighting rink or something like that?
Yes.
I mean, I would, yes, but it kind of clashes with how this series works in general.
Yeah, the series is all about like flipping the ordinary and becoming extraordinary.
Sure.
Don't
Yeah.
sure me. Don't sure me. Say yes. Absolute
Yeah.
confidence.
I don't know about that. Okay,
Whatever,
I might need to do some research.
Good.
Will say that this girl is really growing on me.
Yeah, this is the episode where I was like,
flipping
she's
you?
actually cool.
Like she's so funny because everything she says, she wants to kill. She's a super tsundere, right?
Yeah,
She's like a tsundere to the top, right? Coined by me, of course.
Mhm.
of course.
Yeah.
And I feel like she really like I love the fact that she like her skills were there and how she got better and she wanted like she was doubting him, you know how in previous episodes she was doubting him, like the previous episode
Yeah.
she was like, you're
Yeah,
getting
his
soft and
personality
doing
and
this,
all that.
and this is like, oh, this is the Lloyd that I fell in love with,
Just
that I
don't wanna-
respected and fell in love with, and they started destroying the chainsaw Luffy players over there that were whipping and whacking and jet punching. Actually, they are Luffy. Yeah, they were the jet punching and everything. I think it was just a good. It was just a good episode. It was a good episode.
So
I
here's the
liked it.
thing. Here's the thing. I think I don't like her. Like I like her, but I think I don't like her as much just because she's the rival to Yor, and I think I just like Yor a little too much for me to like her.
1000%. That's what boat I'm on. I'm
I
on
mean,
the
yeah,
whole.
yours definitely the better character, but still, I like I like when there's a little rivalry there. So you're like, which one's? It's obviously going to be your in this scenario, but in like
I'm
other
all or nothing. I'm
anime,
all or nothing type. If I like the character, even if it's not the main character, if I like the other character, then I'm rolling with the other character, even if I know they're gonna die. So for this,
yeah.
I'm saying fuck Fiona. I'm not on her team whatsoever.
Why
I ain't
can't we all
find
be
nothing in
friends?
funny. Nothing.
I like how they were both contemplating killing each other. Kind of weird, but whatever. It is what it is.
They're spies. That's what they do.
No, I'm talking about your.
Oh, you're like squeezing the tennis ball was extremely funny to me.
And then Anya
She
was
wants
like,
to kill
"Oh no,
everyone.
oh no."
I love when they're both basically thinking the same thing. She's like, "Can she read my mind?" And she's like, "Don't worry, Papa will be fine." Just like the show.
And
I like that she was willing to take it there. She was like, hold on a second.
Maybe I have
Maybe
to
I'll
kill
just
her.
offer real quickly. But no, hold on. Let me chill.
I enjoyed the episode though.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's a 9 out of 10.
It was a good episode.
I give it an 8.
It's a good show.
Did you just say Chainsaw Man's a good show?
What did I say? Did I say Chainsaw Man?
I think that's what you said.
Chainsaw Man is a good show. But so is Spy X Family.
Thank you.
This is an 8 episode.
An 8?
Yeah, an 8.
All right.
I mean, this is an 8 series.
It's like a 10 series, but whatever.
Mm.
All right, moving on to.
I give it an 8.5. Sorry.
You
Just
don't think there's parts of this series that are lacking, that are like maybe a little too nonsensical?
Yeah, but
think that's the charm.
That's the charm.
If I wanted realistic shows, I would watch like live action
Well,
stuff.
nothing's realistic. Let's start there.
I would watch
Nothing's
Kuruma and Demon School.
Nothing's realistic. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That is realistic. My fault.
Which
But
one's Mob
aside from
Psycho?
doing this school,
Like it
nothing's
goes
realistic.
over the top because like the more over the top they go, the more funny it is. The funnier it is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not my sense of comedy then.
Interesting.
You still gave it an 8.
Because
Yeah,
it's a good show. It is a good show. But Chip X said it's a Ted. I don't see the Ted.
I see the 10.
I mean, overall, I give it like a 9, maybe a 9.26.
All right.
9.26.
Moving on to Mob Psycho. Mobu Psycho.
So,
I almost didn't watch this.
should we skip it this week because Mo didn't see it and just recollect next week on it? I think that's fair.
You want to talk
because
about it? I'll watch it.
It's a really big episode though. Like, I don't know. What do y'all think?
Like I was I'm not gonna lie. After watching that episode, I was like very like shocked. Like
That's what I'm saying
was
too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could skip it.
Yeah, because I really think, Mo, that this is something that's worth you talking with us about it, and because a lot of it was build up to what happened. It's okay if we skip 1 week. I feel because
Yeah.
then we can go into what happened. Like
Yeah, we will probably have more to talk about if we talk about it back to back.
Yeah.
that's what I think so too. Nice.
Blue
It's
Lock.
crazy how much you guys are hyping this episode. If it's not as like crazy as those.
I'm not saying it's hype. I'm not saying it's hype. I'm saying it's very
It's just like,
important.
whoa.
It's
Yeah.
very important.
It is.
All right, Blue Lock.
Woof.
This
I am
is
so happy with
This was a
what's
banger.
the blonde guy's name again?
blonde guy.
Bachiro?
Blondie.
Oh,
Blonde,
Bachiro?
the blonde, no, like the
Dribbler?
blonde strikes and like
Blonde
Dribbler?
Bozo.
Dribbler?
is that his
Bachiro.
name? The
He's a
Oh.
dribbler.
guy with the other monster.
Yeah, Bachiro.
Yeah. The last game, I was just thinking to myself, when are they going to hype this guy up? Like, this is my favorite character so far, and they did this game, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's go,
Dude, when he single handedly beat everyone.
Yeah, that was
Literally beat
insane.
Everyone. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a little scoop, the loop down, boom, little up
Yeah,
and
step
pass to
over,
myself,
step
and
over,
then
step
I'm
over.
gonna lob it over, and hit him with the 1-2, slide to the
Left
left,
little
slide to
crossover,
the right,
right?
right foot, let's stomp in the goal. It was sick.
Boom.
it was
Crossover?
sick.
No, he hit the last guy with a nasty move. The goalie.
He did,
The
yeah.
goalie got embarrassed. The goalie was like, "Wow, don't it? He's
He didn't even kick
Don't
it.
even
Like
put it on
he like
me.
floated it in.
Yeah, it was sick.
yeah." That's what I'm saying. With a behind the leg kick, it was a little.
That's a
Yeah,
move.
the
That's a
kick.
dribbling move. That's not a scoring move.
Yeah, that's a dribbling move, and that's what they talked about later. Is that he just leveled up his weapon, which is his dribbling move. So that's all he used was his dribbling moves. He didn't even take a shot on the goal. All dribbling moves. and he still was able to
I was
perfect
like, I
his.
just wanted to do this, and I
crazy
thought I
fight.
could, so I did.
That was a great line he said too. He's like, "Wow," that should make me laugh. He said, "Wow, look at my inspiration." I said, "Oh shit, my boy's inspired. He's going crazy now.
What are you talking about?
I don't know where he's inspired from." That's what while he was dribbling, he said he was amazed at his own inspiration.
Oh, I
I was,
can see that.
And then like after that, everyone else in the team started like pulling their weight too. And then back to back, they all like found new ways to do it.
Yeah,
They scored what 3 points this game or only two?
I think
yeah, it
two.
was
I
three.
think
It
they're
ended at
down
3-3.
two. I think
No,
they're
it
down
ended
three
at 3-3.
two.
No, it
Okay.
ended at 3-3.
yeah, they had 3-3.
Really?
I did think one of them was going to fail, and then they learned, okay, well, let me just like retry that or do something new.
It, it,
But
it literally ended at 3-3 because they did
Bachir had a goal.
they did 28 meters, did a little bit further and got it in.
Ichigo goal.
Orange shirt
Yeah.
had one. Chico had one.
And then there was one more shot that we got. Oh, it
And
was super fast guy. Super
silver
fast
hair.
guy.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the super fast guy.
No, it was
Passed
silver hair.
him.
Silver hair. Silver hair did the scorpion kick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
no,
but
dude,
that's
it
the other
was-
guy.
no,
That's
no,
the other
bro,
team.
It's 28. It was 28 meters.
Yeah,
It
okay,
was
okay. It's 3-3.
long
It's 3-3.
hair,
3-3.
and
3-3.
it was
Ojo.
it was the other guy. Yeah.
Redhead.
Oh yeah,
Crazy
he called
dude.
him Missy, right? Everybody was calling him
Yeah,
Missy. Don't
there's
call me
28
Missy.
meters, long hair,
The
and crazy demon.
cutie. There was the 28 meter Ichigo, cutie, and crazy dude.
Yeah.
that dude is crazy, dude. He is crazy. You know what?
Yeah,
Definitely
You
my
know,
favorite
you know,
character in
you
the
know who he
game.
reminds me of? He reminds me a little bit of Kyrie Irving. He got a little Kyrie in him.
Reminds me of Kenpachi from Bleach.
He's a little showman.
Pachi is a good thing too. I agree.
Yeah.
I can see it.
It's kind of a shame that
and
Isagi
they got
didn't,
real shit too.
Isagi didn't do anything this game.
That's,
Oh, well,
he's learning. He's learning not to hesitate, which I feel like he's learned every episode.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
when he's
but, like,
figuring
it's-
it out,
I don't know. It's all right.
You
He's
gotta
getting
learn.
there.
There's also
Like-
like this one scene where like they're all like cheering and then Kwan just there like shocked or something. Like it was weird.
Yeah, when I said Kwan there, I was like, go the fuck home.
Let me
No
tell you
one-
what's gonna happen with that guy. That guy is gonna realize his mistake, and he's gonna help them win. Right?
No.
There's
You
no way
think
this
so?
guy's just gonna sit there.
I think it's kind of weird how they're playing against the best team down 11-10 and they're tied. Like that's kind of weird. Like they should be
Oh,
getting.
also that was another thing that made this that I really thought about is how crazy this is how crazy good the silver hair guy is, and he's only the best player in the worst building.
I thought
Oh,
about
yeah.
that too.
Well, I
And I
mean,
was-
go ahead, miss.
Like
I
this
was
is
just gonna
building
say-
5.
But he's
Like,
only been
once
playing
they
for
go to
6
the
months.
Next, I don't know, not faction, but next like tier.
Right, the next level, the
Yeah, the
people are
next
going
level.
to be even more insane.
Yeah,
But-
they're going to be like silver hair's nothing compared to this guy, and then like,
But you got to remember that they're getting better through this. So this is their training to go into there, basically.
This is their training.
well, yeah, they'll be close,
That's how
but they
it's
won't be
feeling.
like, oh, we are outclassed by a lot.
It's just gonna be interesting to see how they're because I think eventually the teams are gonna. It makes sense that the teams kind of like melt down, and they start to reshape and reform them, so that way they can get a better mix of what a better team is, and then that way it'll be like 2 final teams of the best from these 2 buildings or whatever, and the best from this side of the building to finally go against each other.
So is my dude still gonna be goalie?
Dude, that poor guy doesn't get to play, and that's so
So
stupid.
sad. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a very interesting thing because the goalie position is kind of fucked, right?
Yeah.
It kinda-
and defense.
Yeah, anybody playing defense.
Yeah, I thought last game when Kuwan was revealed to be a traitor, he would stop being a goalie and then like run back to the goal whenever they were like playing defensive or something like that.
Yeah.
But I guess they're not going to do that until a little bit later because I doubt he's going to stay goalie forever.
I will say though that I'm pretty sure I know how this ends, because we did witness them in World Cup this week, and they
Okay.
crushed it. So it looks like the Blue Lock program was a success.
Oh. Thank you.
No, it looks like we don't need it. All right.
No, I think it's actually it was a success because
Which one do you think is the main character?
I don't
I
think he
made
made it. I think he didn't make it. I think we followed off to a different character.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Here's one thing I'll say. I can tell if the episode is going to be good based on the title of the episode. This episode is called Awakening, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be a good episode. The other episode
Exactly.
was like
It was,
something
yeah.
and inspiration, intuition, something and intuition. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be a good episode, and that was a great episode.
True, that is true. You get episodes with, you get titles, anything that's like any type of verb, any type of adjective just out of nowhere. Like it's like something crazy is about to happen.
Like Isagi scores a
Running.
goal. That's not
It's
gonna
just
be a
one
good
word.
episode. That's not gonna be a good
Yeah.
episode.
Nah. Yeah, if it's like a sentence,
Yeah.
that's just gonna be mid.
All
You
right.
guys remember?
Maybe that's how I should have known Mob was gonna be good because it was moving. I should have known.
Do you guys remember what Isagi's rank was in the beginning? Was it 300 or 299?
99.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
Monk was the worst.
Yeah.
okay. I wasn't
I like-
sure if it just moved
I
up
like-
one space.
Why is the
Hey,
monk?
speaking of, homie took a shot with his face.
Yeah.
Saved the goal.
A lot reminiscent of a lot of Haikyuu saves from Hinata. But
Never saw Haikyuu.
here's the other thing. This guy never said amen until this episode where we realized that he's actually a monk from the last
Yeah,
episode.
I wanted to beat him up for it. Every time he said it, I was just like, "Oh my god, get this guy out of this fucking game." I don't care.
Anyways, moving on, 9 out of 10.
No, I want to mention one more thing.
Okay.
In this episode, like I've noticed, like the main director guy, like, do you think he like intentionally put Isagi into the last rank because he was like, this guy has potential?
I mean, it's
'Cause
kind of
he
weird.
seems like
He's
the
like,
type.
he's like, yeah, I know exactly how this game is going to be played. Like, okay, sure. It's 11-10, and you know exactly that it was going to be tied. Okay, 11 versus 10.
I also want to say that speaking of that, the fact that he was calling her stupid because she was about to say Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
really
that was
funny.
funny.
That was funny.
Good
That's
episode.
got some beef on Toriyama.
Also, at the end, they did a. Do you watch Additional Time at the end?
Yeah,
Like, it was pretty
the,
funny how they did.
impressions?
Yeah, they did impressions of like other players on the team, and then Pretty Boy did a ego impression. It was pretty cool.
yeah, he did lock off.
Lock off, dude. 9 out of
Yeah,
10?
but I'd say this is a 9 out of 10, maybe a 10.
Yeah, give it a 9.5.
It was about a 9.
I liked it.
All right.
Good episode.
My Hero Academia.
Okay, so this was this is the war arc, so a lot of bangers every week. This one was a little bit cooled down from the others, I would say, just a little bit in terms of because we got to see him go berserk mode, but then he was berserk mode for like 10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
But everything we had today progressed the story, and it was really cool to see the interactions inside and to see like One for All, try like getting control or whatever and being like a side of him type of thing.
We should take him over, yeah.
Yeah. I think that was really cool to see the other guys fight with them. I think that was sick too. And then we also saw what's it called? Blood Girl. I like the whole interaction. I think it was
Blood
just really
Girl.
good for story.
Blood Girl?
You know,
Yeah, the
Blood
girl who drinks blood.
Yeah, Blood Girl who transforms into them and also can now use their powers.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Just crazy, freaking awakened power. I just think
Yeah,
it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed because it progressed the story. I think as much as I love, all the action every second, I like this one because it had a lot of story that made sense and helped progress a lot. So I like it.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they didn't do like a big ending to the One for All fight because it's not going to be the final fight.
Of course,
Like,
yeah.
more to the season.
We also learned
So-
more about Shigaraki. That wasn't his mom, like I thought we initially had thought.
No.
It was his grandma, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we knew that.
But his grandma was what
I
everybody said.
didn't
But we're pretty positive it's his mom. We're pretty positive it's his mom, right? His grandma's just what he knew as a kid.
Grandma. Right.
Yeah. She was introduced as a grandma a long time ago. That's why they left him there because he was so young, so he couldn't remember that she was the mom. That's what we think, anyway. But I'm pretty sure that is the case. That's literally the case.
Yeah, that's okay. So I mean, and then the whole him climbing out of his body, trying to
Trying to make him do things.
attack his attack the little brother that he continuously sees across from him. I wonder how long it's going to take Mob to finally gain control of that dimension. I feel like he was really starting to get more of a grasp on it.
Same
Is-
mob.
Yeah, he did say mom, but
I was gonna say,
we let it rock.
No, we do not
They
let it
all look
slide.
alike. They all look like
We're haters here.
Deku. Yeah. I would have loved to say Deku to actually like gain control of.
I mean, he did at the end, right?
Is that
Like,
that's what
he gained more control because he wasn't supposed to be able to move, and he did. He literally like charged the dude.
did he charge at him?
He
I
like
thought
jumped and moved
Yeah,
forward.
he
Like,
moved.
yeah, he moved. That was the impressive part. Like he learned control during the because the guys were helping. And he was like, "Oh, they're gonna do this. I have to do this fight for me too." And he did.
Yeah.
Because he almost literally got his power taken away. Like we saw it being zapped out of him, and then, and they went into this mode, and then yeah. But he
Can we
did. He
talk
did
about
move.
how Blood Girl, she's technically in the right. Like she just lost twice, and now she's like, well, you're not heroes. You just killed a man, so I'm just gonna go crazy, and who cares? You're going to kill me.
Well, as a wise man just said, it's all about perspective. Who the hero and villain is.
that's true. I
And that
mean,
wise man was Chimpact. So I want to give him. I want to give him full credit for that.
that is true.
Nobody else do I want to give credit to ever, but Chimpact right here. He was correct.
I mean, she's not wrong for one to try and ask and try and figure it out. Now to take it one step further and want to kill them, maybe that's where I disagree. But
To kill the old lady.
to kill the old lady to get there, sacrifices have to be made. So I understand. But
Well, she's screwed kind of with her quirk. It's like, how do you become a hero with that type of quirk? Didn't they say something about that back in like season 2 with the brain control guy?
Yeah.
People were
Yeah.
thinking, oh, that's a beautiful quirk if you're a villain. Oh, that's a good villain quirk and all that.
How can you be a hero?
you know,
Where is that guy? Where's that guy right now, dude?
Yeah, he should be in Class A.
literally has Eraser's powers. Like literally has Eraser's ability to manipulate stuff. Obviously, it's not as good. And then should just go there and ask people questions. Nobody knows his power yet. Just
Yeah.
go out there and do your power. But they might know his power based on the tournament that he did, or
That's true.
they might kind of know. But yeah, he should literally be out there just talking to people. Like, hey, yes, and then just they're gone. That's it. Like it's not hard. In the confusion of everything, heroes and villains are gonna talk, right? Shigaraki's talking to you right there. If they brought him right there and he just responded to him, like if he said his name, they won instantly. This is it. I found it. I've won.
Plot armor.
This
Just
really
plot
was My
armor.
Hero Academia. This was mine.
He was the
Really?
narrator all along.
I was the hero all along.
I always was.
That'd
Yeah,
be
I don't know.
I would love to show a film like that.
Still a good episode though. I think went less hard than the other episodes, just because there was less fighting. But in terms of story, it was really
no
good for
problem.
progressing it.
Yeah, there's a lot of setup in this episode
Yeah.
for future episodes.
Very, very good in that case. And we got to see that, hey, I mean, we already knew that Shigaraki was a match for him just based on the fact that he bit 100% and stopped it with his teeth, with just raw strength, right? That was no power. That was just raw strength.
It's also
And-
interesting how the Giganta monster could sense that the other all for one was there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Love.
Yeah. And we
Yeah,
got
that's super love.
yeah,
But
and
that
we got
means
to see.
that means his presence was actually like he was actually there.
We literally got for the first time, I think, ever an actual explanation, like a real one that makes sense as to why all these other people Deku can see. Like we kind of got those back during the tournament, and when All Might talked to him, like a couple seasons back, he's like, "Oh yeah, I saw eyes," and he's like, "I've heard stories of that happening." And then later he talked about being able to talk to people. But now we have an actual reason, like the cells. They say how in the cells and stuff carry the memories or whatever.
ancestor
Same
stuff,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, same thing with the quirk. So now we have the actual. I don't know if they've acknowledge it just like this the entire time. But now I feel like we have the actual explanation for what happened. I'm not 100% sure if they acknowledge it just like for this specific reason, but yeah.
I don't think it's something that's going to be mentioned again. It was just like a light explanation that All for One said.
Which makes sense though.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree. Overall, this is it's about a 9.
Yeah, I give it a 9. Like I give like
Banger.
it was really good.
Yeah, I think it depends on like what future episodes they're going to hold, but I'll give it like an 8.5.
Ooh.
My
It
Hero's
could be a 9 depending on the next episode. I'm going to pull a Moet.
I think the next episode is gonna be a little bit slower pace.
All right, then it's going to be a 7.
It's literally gonna be Blood Girl versus
hell of a
her.
drop.
And then I think there's only gonna be a little bit of Deku next episode personally.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Deku's not my favorite character in the show.
That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair. I
you
wish.
see, in shows like this, it's okay to not have the main character on the screen all the time because the
Yeah.
show's not all about him.
Yeah, I agree. Even though this is My Hero Academia, but yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
Academia
My
is the
Hero
whole school.
Academia. Yeah,
It's the whole school.
it's
Yeah,
cool, yeah.
this really is My Hero.
It's all
But
for
shows like,
one
but
for
we
all.
talking about shows
It's
like
for everyone.
Naruto or Iruma-kun. I want to see the person on. I want to see the person in the
I
title.
guess that's the transition to Demon School. Chipback, what do you think about this episode, bro?
This
No.
was possibly one of the worst episodes I've seen in a while.
Oh no.
Quite
Oh
possibly.
my goodness.
Quite possibly.
No. Why?
Oh, you want a reason why?
Yeah.
Wait. Leave him on that. Leave him on that. Can we take a break so I can go pee?
Perfect.
Right,
Keep
pause the
that. Keep
recording.
that in.
Yeah, Demon School. Demon School was pretty awful.
Jesus Christ.
Demon School
Why?
was pretty awful. Why? Let's go with like the whole monologue of the two guys that I could care less about, and
Let's
how
talk about it.
and how like they just keep going on and on and on and on and on.
How about the wrong teacher? You didn't like that reveal? I thought the
Like,
reveal was funny.
it was kind of humorous, but they could have done it so much better. Like in a way that we didn't know that they were talking about somebody different, and then they reveal it later. But they
Yeah,
just
they could have not had them on the screen at all.
yeah. And like leave somebody like me guessing who has no idea what either of those teachers are. Like I'm not gonna lie, I kind of knew that they were thinking of a different teacher. Like that's me. I'm gonna do my LeBron James. Like I knew the whole time.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do my LeBron James. I knew the whole time that they had different teachers,
You
but
just didn't mention them one time.
they didn't mention it one time. But I knew from the beginning that they had different
Oh,
teachers. I did okay. So one thing I would like to say is that I did enjoy the Berserk part,
I
and
think that was cool.
and
You
then
got to see the fruits of their labor.
and then he's like, "Oh, by the way, my secret word is Iruma," which is this guy is obsessed, dude. Like I can't, I
That's a
can't.
good
Dude.
that's a
I
good secret
can't,
word.
dude. I can't, dude.
well, it just makes sense. That wasn't good. It just
That's
made sense.
that's a fantastic secret word. We all knew that was a secret word.
Yeah,
Say we
bro.
needed any secret word.
Like, okay, dude. I don't know. It just
No,
felt
I'm
like
not saying the episode was bad.
it just felt like the episode just went on and on and on and it just didn't end. I was like, I'm just waiting for it to end. You know how
Yeah.
I want
a
to
good
get back to
episode.
the main guy. That's it. I want to get back to the main guy. I had like half an episode with the main dude.
Yeah, like what's up? Like they also like it's like they did like a showdown live or where they showed a clip like the funny clip at the beginning of the episode and they're just like, oh, how did we get here? Like, okay, dude. I've seen poke game videos.
It is a narrator story. It is a narrator story. I don't know. I think it was just a good. It was fine.
And
It
the
was
other
fine
and
because
the
we
other thing
got to
is
see.
they're still using that stupid intro.
Yeah,
Like it's like
Yeah.
is this One Piece?
yeah, I love it.
Which which just adds on because normally I just have to skip 90 seconds to skip through an intro. But
no.
for Demon School, I gotta skip 110. Like, it don't make no sense. Yo, we don't need 20 extra seconds of dialogue for no reason.
I love it.
No,
No.
they just wasted time.
Yeah, they don't need to do that. I don't know. I usually like tournament arcs and stuff like that, but I'm hoping that a lot more comes out of this. You know, after this.
Yeah, it
Basically.
doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on.
Man, they could have. Here's how I wanted. Here's my ideal of how I would have wanted this to go.
Mm.
We follow Irma
Mhm.
90% of the time.
90%.
10% would
10%.
give some other people some airtime. Claire's with Irma, so they're gonna get a lot of airtime together.
Airtime.
You can give the other 10% to Ozkun. Okay,
Oscar.
boom.
Who's
Yeah,
Oscar?
no other
Then-
students.
Then
That's the
hold
guy
on
who
one
went
second.
crazy.
Hold on one second. Once the festival ends and Irma is clearly the winner, we go ahead and recap all the other students' bullshit and what they went.
We do not need a
I really
recap
don't care about
after
it.
everything. Come on,
I
dude,
really
because then
don't
you're
care.
gonna
I
be
don't
mad that we
really
have a
care
recap episode.
anyway. I don't really care either way. So just go ahead and go through it in like 10 minutes in one of these episodes as you give Irma the trophy. That's cool. Everybody's just like, oh man, Irma deserves it. I remember when blah 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 blah. I went through this in the forest, and then you show whatever bullshit they went through, and then I'd be like, oh, that's cool, that's dope.
The last episode is how Moat wants the final episode to be. The previous episode.
I want. It could have progressed. No, they could have stretched out Irma's adventure more, and then at the end showed everybody's little bullshit they went through.
Yeah.
I don't. The point is, I really don't care about the rest of these people.
Yeah, me neither. I don't care about these characters. Like, who are these
Yeah,
bros?
neither do I.
Who are these bros, man? Like,
I love them. Oh wait, I don't care about the other people that are not in the classroom, but I love the people in the classroom. Always.
whatever. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10.
Give it a 7. I think 7.5. I really like the the evil psycho.
I mean, it has cool scenes, but the overall story, plot wise, it was just
The
not
progression of
good.
it has been very slow.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 7 still.
Wow.
Speaking of 7, let's talk about Bocchi this week.
That's not a 7.
That's
What are you-
crazy.
That's
It
great.
was a 10 this week. First of all,
I don't know. Change
Like-
my mind.
Did you see the inspiration they have from like other shows? Like Bocchi like is doing the Yamcha pose. Like that was
I
sick.
literally didn't know that until May said that before the episode.
No,
yeah,
I did.
you were
I
like,
did.
What's
No,
the Yamcha pose?
no, I did know that. That's somebody else.
I said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. I know that, bro.
First show he takes my blue lock joke. Now Mo takes my Yamcha joke.
Oh, what do you? I didn't think you y'all should. I didn't say anything.
What joke? What joke? Like it's literally the Yamcha pose.
Yeah.
You're right.
Dude, like the fact that they even like reference this is sick. Like what the heck? Like this I don't really watch Dragon Ball, but I know this from like memes from on Twitter. So I was like, where do I recognize this? I know it's from Dragon Ball, so I asked somebody. I was like, oh, this is the Yamcha pose. I'm like, oh, okay. This is a good episode. Classic
How
is
is
episode.
a good episode though? How is it not a 7?
How's it not a 7?
Yeah.
It has
Great
all the classic Bocchi charm that you would want out of Bocchi The Rock. Bocchi,
Yeah, I
That
think
was the
Bocchi
perfect way to
was-
do a beach episode. Also,
yeah, there's you have beach episodes in every anime, and this is a
Yeah.
little beach episode. The birds attacking
it was in
Bocchi.
beach. The first person that walked up to her, that was all up in her face.
Yeah, and then
She
they did that.
freaked out.
I don't know. Is that a Japanese thing, or is that just like where when they were walking away, they did like this. There were like 3 people in a
Star
pose.
thing, the little
Yeah, the star thing.
the little
Yeah,
the
it's
little,
Japanese thing.
Yeah, the head.
gallery thing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a very old Japanese thing, like 90s stuff, maybe 80s.
That was just.
You didn't
okay.
think that was hip and cool? Y'all didn't think that was swag?
No, I didn't think that was.
You wouldn't do that? You
I
I
wouldn't-
liked it.
I
You
would.
wouldn't do that?
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you see, Mace like this. Mace, look, me and you and Mace, we'll line up and do a little gallery pose or whatever that bullshit's called.
Peanut Gallery.
I don't know what it's called.
No.
In a gallery, maybe.
I mean, this episode was just a fun episode. Bocchi was like top level Bocchi,
Yeah, she
where
was
she
like,
was just like, I'm going to be depressed all episode.
yeah,
Until she wasn't.
everybody like it just reminds me of myself. Like, the way that I get invited to stuff is I don't like to ask people, hey, do you want to hang out? I want to be invited, and that's what Bocchi is. I need to be invited because otherwise I feel like I'm intruding. And it's like funny because that's what everyone else, like the entire reason why like everybody else didn't invite her. Kita was busy. Rio said, "Oh, I thought you guys already asked her," and then the other.
It was
Rio just
busy,
didn't
too.
give a fuck. Rio
Actually,
just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna be honest. She didn't care.
Yeah.
Fake friend, fake friend.
Actually, both of the redhead Kita and Nichika. She was busy
yeah,
too.
Well, she was busy with actual stuff. She was working and also at home cleaning stuff.
Oh yeah, the other girl wasn't as busy. She could have invited her, but she said that she didn't think that Bocchi.
She was concerned for
And
Bocchi's
that
health.
was a fair point.
Yeah.
It was also a fair point.
You know, Bocchi would not handle new situations with new people.
Because like to be honest, like the fact that they went into the Tower of Babylon or whatever, and then they left immediately. That kind of shows you exactly the situation that she would have been in. She was like, "Yeah, this is cool," and then dips immediately.
You know, Kita's not doing all that. She's
She
trying
was
to
busy.
her little nook and cranny.
Yeah.
Oh, she had like huge like progression and growth from last week, where she's like rocking as Bocchi the Rock and
No,
everything.
she
How's
didn't
Joey,
it?
boach this week.
Joey,
True.
Yeah, she
Joey,
died. Like,
Joey,
He
how'd
did
she
have
die?
progression
Joey, are you
this
gonna
week.
She died.
Joey? Can you admit that you haven't seen a single episode of Bocchi the Rock? Can you say that?
I've said that multiple times throughout this episode, this season.
Okay. This
I'm
is
just trying to join conversation.
okay. Okay.
So
I'm
that
She
way,
just,
did have
Moet, so
progression
that
this
way,
episode.
that way,
You are
Moet
right.
doesn't DM me. Hey man, can you talk during this part of the podcast? Because I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm gonna let you know. Like, no,
I don't
I.
think he ever
What?
did. I don't think he ever did.
That's crazy, Mo.
But
That's actually
also,
crazy. Mo, that's
but
crazy. That's crazy that you would
also-
attack him like this.
but also, Joy was kind of right. She did have some progression this episode too.
Told you.
Not really.
Not really.
She's still the same as she was before. She might have some more muscle tone, but other than that, no.
That's not even muscle tone. Those are just bruises.
But was it from the birds or was it from like walking around all day?
I think
From-
that was the birds. I see
Oh,
a feather. I see like 4 feathers.
I don't remember seeing feathers on her.
The bed.
Well.
No, there's the feathers are around her. Look at the screenshot.
So you don't think she gained more confidence? And
No, I mean the next day.
No,
when
yeah,
she woke
yeah,
up to go to school.
yeah, that is
but she was
true.
actually sore. That's different.
Oh, do you think she's telling
No, I
the
think
truth?
she was sore from doing all
Yeah,
that.
Oh, so
walking
you-
all day.
So you think she's telling the truth?
Yeah, I believe her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But overall, I said this is my favorite episode of the week. Like out of everything I saw this week, that was probably my favorite.
It was a good episode.
9
out of 10. It's a 9er.
Give it a 10.
One thing that I did not like about this episode
It's
is
in my
that I felt it like dragged on a little bit.
top 3 of the week. We just started. What'd you say?
I feel
Yeah.
like
He felt it dragged.
it felt like
how?
it dragged on, like with like the whole escalator stairs thing, and then they were just like, oh, I don't want to do this, and then
It was a nice gag. Like you're acting like you wouldn't do the same thing.
I would have just walked the stairs. How hard is stairs? I'm a Philly dude. I walk upstairs. Rocky.
Like 50 flights?
Yeah, Rocky.
Yeah, you weren't doing that at 14.
Yeah, no, you
Why not?
weren't. You're not doing it whatever age you're at right now either, but
Why not? Well, that's because I'm like Bocchi and I don't go outside. But here it is.
exactly.
There you go.
Bocchi was literally crawling up those stairs, and it was only the first flight.
Yeah, and then the grandma was also walking right beside her, like not struggling at all. So what's the problem?
She was training all day. It's different.
Activity.
Listen. Don't.
Wait, are you're talking shit on her for being weak?
Yeah.
Come on, champ.
What?
Come on, have some respect. Have
Seriously,
some
bro.
respect.
Listen, she's eating ice cream and birds attack her. Like, come on. Like
yeah,
even
birds recognized she was weak.
yeah, there was dialogue from the birds like, let's attack her.
She's a weakling. She's easy prey. Oh,
Damn,
wow.
that's crazy.
You
So
can't-
you're on the bird side?
You can't. Okay, it's the dialogue of the show. I can't. Ball don't lie. Birds don't lie.
Birds can definitely lie.
How?
No, they don't lie. They fly.
And there it
But
is.
alright, you take the bird side. Hey, I'm standing by Bocchi.
Think about it. Think
Yeah.
about it. Hawk versus twice. Hawk is a bird. He's lying twice. You know what
So
I'm saying?
birds lie.
So birds
Hawk,
lie.
Hawk
Yeah.
doesn't. Hawk does. I just said Hawk doesn't lie. I just said that.
But Hawk lied to twice.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes, he
He
did.
was literally
did.
undercover.
It's all about
He literally
perspective.
went undercover.
It's perspective, dude. He didn't lie under perspective. It's a different.
He
like,
did lie. It doesn't matter what perspective you look at it from.
You guys.
Every perspective looks at it as a lie.
What is this Obi-Wan shit right here?
Okay, whatever, dude. 9 out of 10. Joey,
10,
what
10.
would you rate this series?
You know, at least.
This series is a solid 9. Solid
At least-
9.5.
At least an 8. You know, I really want to see more of Bocchi rocking.
That is
honestly,
true. That
and-
is.
and this week,
In this episode,
I'm-
there was
I'm not
literally
mad at the
no
take.
rocking. She didn't
it was
rock
less
once.
rocking. She took a lot of L's this episode, and I'm
Yes.
gonna be honest.
She took like
I-
3
I'm-
L's. 3
I'm still
separate L's.
suffering. I'm still suffering from seeing her break down the floor.
Yeah,
Because she
Yeah,
couldn't
I'm
even
sure.
make it on the train there. She had to be carried the whole way there.
the whole
He
way.
did, yeah.
There's
Just
a
like
ghost.
all of us.
There was a ghost
just
coming
like-
out of it. Just like all of
just
us.
Just like all of us had to be carried to watch Ninja to finally get a good episode.
It's not. It
this
wasn't a
week.
good episode. It was not
Let's
a good episode.
go.
Okay,
We
let me
finally
It was a
got
great
a
episode.
good-
How
it's a
okay?
fantastic
How's
episode.
it a good episode if the entire purpose of going into like the entire purpose of the plan is to save the mom, only for the same episode for that to not happen at all? Like, what's like the storytelling is awful.
It's the show struggle. Sometimes you fail, sometimes you succeed. You know,
Sometimes your
You
mom
can't
gets
always
killed
win.
by-
In the same
by your
episode,
sister.
in the same episode, you succeed
Yeah,
and
that's why it was
fail.
great, dude.
If she
Dude, we've been
didn't,
waiting
if
10
she
episodes for
didn't
this.
die there, that episode would have been trash. I would have been mad if she didn't die there.
You're
But
right.
the build-up was amazing. The build-up was great. It was good pacing. We got to see stuff happen.
Good pace.
Their
You
their
would've been
outfits
okay with
their
her being
outfits are
like-
hilarious, by the way.
With her being like, just remember me, not working. The remember me working.
That's what
Yeah,
I
it's
was
like
saying.
a common trope, and you're like, oh, it's going to work too.
It's crazy because that's how she became village chief to begin with, right? She put her hand on somebody and was like, "Hey," but it doesn't work twice.
Nah, fuck all that remember me shit. Get out, you out of here.
The thing is, it did work. It did work for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter
okay.
because the dude is in control, and then she killed her.
That's okay. So
And you already know next episode's gonna be crazy too because they're gonna attack the girl.
yeah.
And she's gonna
Yeah.
go crazy on him.
And okay, so what's up with her not having a scar on her face at all?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I guess she just wore it because she's a ninja and she doesn't care about beauty.
But she is
Yeah,
beautiful.
I have no idea why she wears that mask.
It was to
Like-
make her plain character design look actually interesting for a bit.
But it was whack that we got the reveal as she killed mom.
Yeah.
What's up?
Every time. Every time, actually. Oh, but it's Slice Mama. Go ahead and show my face off to the world.
No. This episode was bad. So first of all, they go duo to attack the robot base, and then meanwhile the girl, of course she's gonna
Right.
be pussy.
This
and
is
she
when
doesn't
yellow
go-
hair turned Allen Iverson, right?
What are you talking about? Al? No, there's no
She
Allen
hit
Iverson.
the
No,
double
don't do
cross.
this. Don't do this.
Double
Don't
cross.
don't
She
do
turned
this.
Allen Iverson.
This is the worst. Like
I
Double-
thought
there's
she was
double
covering her
cross.
ass.
how.
Wait,
I thought she
what
was
do you
like,
mean
I
covering
didn't
her ass?
betray. I was like, I didn't betray you. I was actually betraying them. I thought she was just like covering her ass right there.
And why would she do that? She has to gain nothing. She gains nothing.
I don't know. She's a teenager. You can't trust them.
Exactly. I don't trust her at all. Like,
Yeah,
why did she
yeah.
do this? Like, first of all, she became like a robot ninja. Like, what is that?
She put the mask on, like Future.
Yeah. Okay, dude. This is why Future should not be in any ninja anime. Like, I don't
What?
like.
That's crazy.
Put the mask. No,
You didn't like the mask on?
no. Mask off, dude. Mask off. Block off. Mask off. Lock
Not
off.
because then she was out of nowhere. She was like, "Yo, I got the
Yeah.
granadas."
I was very confused as to why there was like a robot ninja just moving through and just betraying them, and then I was like, oh, it's her, and then like whatever, dude.
He really thought he was gonna do something by himself. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy.
He's still useless, but the episode was good.
No. Like
He had moments.
the entire plan didn't make any sense. Why did she come out of nowhere? They were supposed to go back and retreat and regroup, and then she was there. Why was she there? How did she get there? How did she know the location?
Friendship.
Yeah.
She knows both plans. I don't know. She stole the plans or something.
How does okay? She just steals plans. That's her niche. That's what she does. It's
It's
not
the
mentioned
power
at
of
all.
friendship. It's the power
Well,
of
that's her
friendship.
whole village.
You
Her whole
guys,
village
you
are
guys,
people who
you
betray
guys, you
people.
guys say you like this episode, and then you're like, "This is the power of friendship." Like, what is this? Like, what are you
No,
doing?
I still think she's going to betray them again. Like, screw her.
Also, I was rewatching the other episode. I was watching the ending because I wanted to make sure that the mom actually died in this episode and not the last episode because this anime is trash and I get the episodes mixed up. And at the end of the
Crazy.
last episode, the guy, I didn't realize that they told the guy that his dad died. The red hair dude.
They told the
Oh,
redhead
yeah,
dude?
yeah.
Oh,
I
they
forgot-
did tell him?
Yeah, they told him at the end of the episode.
Oh, I did not know that.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah,
good
so
thing.
And he
where-
was
so-
right too. And he was right. He said we're gonna lose this. And he said, "Don't do it." And he got popped over that shit, and he was right.
that was weird because he was like, you know what, you're always right, and then he just kills him.
Yeah, he's like, I knew you always right, man. That's what you got a smart mouth. That's what that is. Like, hey, you got a smart mouth. Bow. I'm tired of you telling me right and wrong.
But the thing is,
Fuck outta here.
if you kill him and you say that he's always right, then aren't you just admitting that you're going to lose this?
Yeah. Fuck out of here, nigga. Stop trying to tell me what's right and wrong.
So you, What do you?
Who
What
do you
is?
think you are?
Yeah, but now he can't say we will lose the next fight because he's dead.
Exactly. We ain't gotta hear your negativity. That's what it is. You brought your negativity in here, talking about we gonna lose.
But what
My
if?
Fuck out of
positive
here.
energy is
What
here.
if the next fight is the one that they win, and he's not there to tell him that?
Nah,
No,
nah.
this
We
man's
don't,
negative.
we don't even want to risk it because you was always talking about we gonna lose something.
Okay, so another thing, you guys are just alright with mind control in a prison cell. That's just that you're just cool with that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm okay with him out of nowhere having mind control powers from.
That came out of nowhere. Like,
I'm
what the hell
okay
is
with
that?
that. Yeah,
You,
yeah. I'm totally cool with
do
that.
not say this
I'm not
episode
like
is anything above a 5 out of 10. Do
It was
not
at
do.
least a 9.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'll
I
give it
can't.
an 8, but
Oh, wait. Chipback does make a fair point there. He did have mind control powers out of nowhere in the prison cell. Why
wasn't
didn't
he
he just
controlling
mind
his dude or
control?
something?
Why did he just mind control the security captain? It was that simple. Did he used to own the little girl or something?
Yeah. What if he was the pops?
All right,
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna give this episode an 8.
I'm like, what is
Yeah,
it?
it's an 8.
How did you just say Chip Vector's right and then give it an
I'm
8?
gonna give
It's
this
a 4.
episode an
It's a 4 out of 10. This episode was a 4 out of 10. Tell me why this episode was good. Tell me why. You made me say why Boji was above a
I thought I
7.
explained it all. I explained it.
Okay,
It was a
okay.
fantastic episode, dude.
Things actually happened. They lowered our expectations so low
What
that we
happened?
got excited. That
What
something
actually
happened.
happened? The only thing that happened in this
That might
episode is
be.
that they tried to rescue the mom, but they failed because she actually died at literally the same episode.
Yeah, but things changed because she died. Like everyone's just like
How?
on
Okay.
edge now.
Oh, they weren't on edge
You don't think
before.
that's what's up though? Like they
Yeah,
rescued the mom just for her to die in the same episode. I think
Fair.
we're looking at it differently. I think you're like that's pointless. I'm like that's what's up.
I do think that's pointless. Like, what was the point of even like?
it's about character interaction. Now, how is Itoki going to feel about Mask Girl, and how is he going to like interact with her and all that? He just lost his only parent.
That is true. Only parent. Dude is
Only
an orphan.
he is now
He
an
is
orphan.
he's an orphan now. Yeah,
At least he has a sister, though, right?
uh, technically adopted sister
No,
who
sister.
killed his mom.
Did she though?
Yeah,
Did she though?
you literally saw it.
Did I see it?
Yes.
This is a 4 out of 10.
I'm not mad at you for saying that.
I
I
don't.
just disagree and double your
You,
score.
you don't. You don't
I just
disagree.
disagree and
You
double your
don't
score.
disagree because
I don't disagree.
that scene of them breaking the robot base doesn't make any sense. The scene where like he has mind control powers and he controls the girl doesn't make any sense. The scene where the red hair dude at the end of the last episode where it's revealed that his father is dead. He's not nowhere to be seen in this episode.
While you may be correct,
You might be onto something, but I think it's a 9
may
out of
be
10.
correct. I still am gonna give it an 8 out of 10. You may be correct.
Might be a 17.
Yeah, if you add all our scores together.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 17 out of 40. That's not bad.
Not bad at all, I might say. And I do say it.
So
I will say I
apparently-
like that little scene where he's talking to those surveillance people. He's like,
Mhm.
check everything out. Make sure if there's like a minor difference in anything, just like report to me. In my head, I like to think, well, we were already going to do that, so why are you telling us how to do our job? We have 40 years of experience on this shit.
Make sure everybody understands the protocol here. If you see anything unusual, tell
If you
me.
see something, say something.
Yeah, making sure we all know how it works.
It's like when
That's
you're at a job and you get a new manager, and she's like, oh, you got to do this, this, and this. Like, I've been here for 10 years, ma'am. I do not need you to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
No.
yeah,
you
there's
need
another thing
No.
that was bad about this.
Yeah.
She surveys the robot and she's like, oh, guess what? These robots have bad batteries. And then literally as soon as he says that, the guy comes in and reports, oh, guess what? These robots are leaving, even though they could have killed me. Like, okay, how convenient is like the back
Very
to back?
convenient. I loved it.
That's extremely. That's perfect timing. Hey, great timing, bro. Perfect. We needed you to say that.
Why do you do this? Why are you guys doing this? Like, I'm just.
But it's anime. Of course, it's convenient timing. It's anime.
It's not anime. It's trash. It's trash.
Look, there's no
No.
manga to base this off. They're trying their best. They're making a new episode every week. literally writing it before the deadline. They don't have time to sort these things out.
Wait, there's no manga to base this off of.
Yeah,
This is
we said this a few
off the
times
dome?
before.
This is their actual series.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
their
the
this is their
studio's
Hero
first
Academia.
animation.
This is their Hero
I-
Academia, bro. Just give it to them.
I'm not. I'm done. I already gave my opinion on this episode. Okay, I'm done responding. This is an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Might even be a 10 out of 10.
No,
The
no.
whole
series?
series
For the whole series,
is
might
about
even be 13.
about a foe. It's about a foe. Man, this shit is in the dumpster. It's about a 4.5. But this episode was about an 8.
I liked it. Honestly, it was the best episode we've had so far. Besides episode 1 where he dodged a truck. that was
The
like,
one where Dawson Chuck gave us high expectations.
It did.
No. Episode 1 was garbage too. I remember episode 1. That shit was crazy.
What are you doing, dude?
Me and Chimpay were calling it trash from episode 1.
Yeah.
We were right.
What do you say? Then did you say it's 8 out of 10?
I said the episode was 8 out of 10. The series is a 4. It's
No,
trash series.
no. The series is a 2 out of 10. The episode was a 4 out of 10.
Damn, that's crazy.
episode was a good episode, though. Honestly, it was a good episode.
You
I
can't.
enjoyed it.
I don't know.
And I'm
You
happy
guys are
to do it.
trolling me, but whatever. I'll let you troll me. I'll let you troll me, even though I absolutely skipped Bailey's, absolutely destroyed any and all arguments you had.
I don't agree with
I think
that.
it was a
You
10 out of
literally,
10.
you literally agreed with everything that I said, and then said, "Oh, but it's an 8 out of 10 for me." You literally, word for word, bar for bar, you stole my flow. Something.
You
like
just
that.
lowered it from 11 out of 10 to 8 out of 10. You reduced it by 3 points.
There it is. I win all arguments. Such
Either
a-
way, this week was pretty decent for a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
A lot of highs,
Oh,
lows.
A lot of Mob Psycho watching was not made today.
Yeah,
week.
there's a lot, but it's gonna make next week's even better because then we get to see what Moet thinks about it.
Yeah.
can I also just recommend the Villainous Show one more time? That series is a 10 out of 10.
It's still something I'm gonna watch.
I
Also,
don't
I've been
trust
watching
you.
Beast Tamer as well. It's getting
I
a little better.
don't trust either of you right now. I don't trust anybody.
I was thinking about watching Villainous. I have it on my watch list, but every time I'm like, no, I don't have time right now.
Exactly.
That's literally why I haven't watched Bocchi, like legitimately. But I
Watch
want to.
Bocchi.
I don't have time. I can't just watch
No, just
50
watch
million
it.
episodes.
Why not?
I think
It's only 10 episodes.
You know what? I wish I understood Japanese,
Mhm.
so I could just like
So
put it
you,
in the
so
background.
you couldn't just so you don't have to watch it. I see.
I think the only show better than Villainous right now is Chainsaw Man.
And the only show better than all of those is Beast Tamer.
Shinobi No Ittoki.
It's
Yeah.
definitely not Beast Tamer.
All right.
That shit is shit. Don't watch Beast Tamer.
I'm pretty sure there's a 8 out of 10 episode of Beast Tamers somewhere.
No.
Yeah, there was when he punched the hero.
All right.
Gotta ban him.
Thanks for watching. Let's not talk. You know what? Go ahead, Mo. Go off on Villainous. Go off, King.
Wow.
I'm into this right now to watch it.
I already went off. I recommended it. Anyway, hope you guys all enjoy. And we'll come back with another thrilling episode next week.
Yep.
Peace.
All right,
Peace.
peace.